Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Imperator Rome Invictus Saba, this recently new series here on the Lord Master channel, in which these first few episodes, again, went better than I expected. Went better than I expected because of, luck kind of played a role here, especially the very first episode, which anything could have happened. And now we've grown fairly quickly, even though we spent most of our money instead of improving, population, habitats, all that. Instead, I've become more commerce intensive, and I have every right to do so. But now we will turn our focus east towards Hadhramaut. It has 3 ports, which we have recently increased our naval range thanks to recent innovations. But once we get that port, we do not know if we'll be enough, or highly unlikely, be in range towards India, particularly the Mauryan Empire, which they've grown significantly. And they've also recently integrated Gadrosia to them. And I'm sure one day the Arakosia might be integrated into Maurya as well, in which might soon, after their next few conquests that they'll do, they might become a great power, not a major power, but a great power, where it is the strongest entity in the world, and is, as it's ranked number 1 here, as it's currently led by Ashoka Maurya, who is loving, patron of Krishna, just, foolish, ambitious, and ugly, has the blood of Chandragupta. And of course, some of you are wondering, why are we talking about Maurya? Well, after we defeat Hadhramaut, the lands in and around Maurya might become suitable targets for slave raids, knowing that one day I will continue to improve Saba, especially when we promote populations into free men or citizens, and thinking that we will be less reliant on slaves. But if we need of slaves, we would obviously, look, we have far too many, at least to my liking, and we need more of these. And for that, you need population promotions. And plus, there will be a time where these Macrobians, which obviously they're the majority culture for a good part of Macrobia, in which it's likely that I will have to integrate them. They are an integrated forward culture, as we already integrated 1. And a good reason to integrate them is to increase the military size of levies for Punt, as Macrobia is a part of the Punt region, which we'll expand more of one day. And not quite sure about going this way, as we have no claims there, except against Gymnentia, in which Gymnentia, we know that there they have the heritage of the nudity. In other words, they're the nude people, even though they wear clothes for, obvious reasons in the game, as far as from that standpoint. But anyways, you get the idea. So they're migrating to there, because, see, this is their migration, so they'll be heading to these areas in Eliphas. And I'm sure there will be a time where we need to get Eliphas, as we do have a claim there, and they're sitting on areas that has leather, livestock, wild game, and like going to take areas where there's metals, and I would like to have those metals so we can export them, knowing how valuable they've been for us in Saba proper. And there's also another thing. The Coprian revolt has eliminated and now they're just stuck with a revolt name themselves. They do not have much population, but they'll be willing to ally with us. We will have too many relations, yes. I'm willing to risk that. And some of you are wondering, gods, why? Why don't you conquer them? Well, look, we are pretty close to offer a client status. And in a month's time, we're going to improve relations, and we're going to bring them in as a client state. So they'll be spared from conquest, as after Hadhramaut, we will control Macrobia. All of it. For myself. And keep in mind, Valsalon is still with us, so I'm still gonna bring them in for the war against Hadhramaut as an ally. While Apponia is dealing with the little rebellious faction there. And I'd also need them to take care of the little Gymnentia problem. But the problem with Gymnentia is that they're allied with Axum, which they've been good trade partners between us. Which, a little envious, to be honest, because they do have a city. They got a city. Look, they got more cities than I could imagine in such a little region. It's part of Tennessee, Axum, and Simeon. Basically large parts of Abyssinia. Just part of Punt. But do not want to go into the heart of Nubia, as this is where Kush is. And Kush is an expansive power. And we view them, and they view us as a competing power. So we could consider them as a potential enemy. They have far more population than us, though not as much as the Ptolemaic Kingdom. But it's something we need to watch out for Kush in future. You know, they've been dealing with the Curse of Maat themselves, which I'm sure Kush would probably want it back. And they'll get it. So in a month's time, we'll improve relations with them. We're transporting our men to here, towards the front line. So make room. Make way. Because we'll soon be ready for war against Hadhramaut. And concurrently, we're building ports here. And then in future, we'll build 2 more ports here. And then it'll be commercial districts from there. Because we also have to simultaneously complete this task, the trade hub. And this will lead us to dominate the market, which will no doubt accomplish that after the Hadhramaut War. All that. Almost there. We could send a gift. That's 25. That's 100. There you go. Now we need to wait another month. And there'll be a client state. There we go. So, it'll be a client state, so it'll pay us 0.61 gold to us a month. They'll protect us if we attack, and they'll join us in wars. Can be made an integral part of Saba sometime in the future, which we will. Is limited by Saba regarding diplomacy, and will only export to Saba. And Saba uses 1 diplomatic slot to maintain its relation. They cannot cancel this relation on their own. And a Copian revolt down there, the Upper Copian revolt, will be, will have more commerce for them. But their ruler popularity gain will be going down for them because they're basically serving under me rather than independently. So as we says, a client state is a small subject nation who gives a portion of their monthly income to their overlord and is under their control. Client states cost a diplomatic slot and cannot cancel a relationship. May be integrated diplomatically under certain conditions. Client states are automatically called into their overlords' wars. Nations are unlikely to become client states voluntarily. Welcome. It's still too many relations for us, but I'm okay with it. So now we get a bit more income out of this, now that we have them. Although you can extract more out of that, but leave it as such. And if there's going to be a day to integrate, I'll be sure to lax the tribute income, because it says we're going to get your land one day anyway. To integrate, we have to wait till 10 years' time. Now let's look here. They got salt, stone. Hang on. Okay, this is their whole land, so you can just click on it and look. Look what they have. They have spices as well. I wish we could get them out of it. This is their capital here. This is the city. Well, was their capital back then. And a revolt's capital came from there. And these are Macrobians. Which means if we want to, we can actually get down here. We can't get spices out of from Socotra. Oh, we will do something about Socotra one day. And speaking of, you know, client states and vassals, Kinda. And I'm basically at this point where I kind of don't care about this branch of the mission anymore. So, Kinda might become our vassal whenever Maine is gone from the map, but they're not going anywhere anytime soon, which really makes me mad. And I don't think it matters anymore for this mountain fortress to be built, as this would one day, if I will build a city there and build a fortress there, because that will be our northern border for a good long period of time. But however, talking to Kinda, they'd be willing to, you know, have their subjects to be transferred. They got no issues because they know that their vassal, their overlord, is too far away now. So they'll be willing to work with us. I could bypass the mission without having to spend political influence. So to do that, I need to improve relations. Needs 80. You got it. And I'll talk to you again in a month to send you a gift. And then we'll bring you in. You've got it. Whatever you need importing, I'll give it to you. Still in very poor health. Early in the war, I don't know if I'll play it wrong. Alright, let me send you a gift here. Remember, needs to get up to 80. So pay attention to that part. And do not start a war until we blockade. In position. What? Their fleet's stationed over there. Remember, he's in very poor health, but he's still dangerous, as I am. Well, I'm near death, and during the course of the war, he'll die too. And his successor, when he leads his levies, he's not going to be as good. Whereas for my son and heir, in his 40s, he'll be better. And of course, we still have our governor of Punt to get the job done. At least fortunately, the levy from Arabia has a cavalry-only force. so we can get ahead of them and figure out where they are and take care of them. And for future reference, cavalry only. Okay? Remember that. Yes. Yeah, got it figured out. Cavalry should be separate from the infantry, so we can defeat their levy, whatever that consists of, with just cavalry only. How much is for the fort? 19. But do not start the war until they're in position for the blockade. Actually, we're going to start now. That's their whole fleet. They have more ships than they do. And I would love to capture a few more ships. Wait until movement's locked. Movement locked. Actually, one more day. January 1st. January 1st, 490. That's the year. It's got 3 ports. Now, it needs 2 ports here. Well, meanwhile, let's begin. Bring you into. This will be the main objective. Hadhramaut on Satalis. Because that area there is where it's capital. And we'll try to get all the way to the coast, all the way to Dufa. No longer getting myrrh and incense from them. That's fine. I can get them elsewhere. Yeah, we had it from that. And, we don't have myrrh anymore, right? Yes. But cannot be traded. Don't think okay. What else do we have? Dates would be nice. Get them from Ptolemaic Kingdom. If we ever have another capital import out, get more dates to have further increased income. Alright. Move out. I want you to head to there, take their port, and get their fleet off, and we'll defeat their ships from there. You follow them. Infantry, take this. Well, we'll take that. And cavalry, up this way. And take that city first. Not going anywhere. You gotta be blockaded. That fort, their capital. That is a fort level 4. My goodness. We're gonna need everybody here. Up. You do want ports, so get them. And I'd like to die with high popularity. Let's test their defenses. If it's too much for us to handle, then get up here and support us. What the hell? Oh, he's a veteran warrior too. And he's better than me in combat. So however, we have the numbers. Oh, took a bad tactic. But we have the numbers. Okay, you know what? For once, I'll take the corruption gain. I'm about to die anyway. I'll die a corrupt man while we gain all this political influence for future uses. For my heir, who will take the throne. Needs at least 2,000 men for Lower Fortress. So 1 is 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000. Just under short. Guys, get over here. Disregard. Get up here. And I'm gonna need you over here too. The Cavalry Corps. After you kick their navy out. Over here, this is a combined effort. We kick their fleet out, and we're about to engage them. We have the numbers. There you go, Gemstone 3. More for me. We have a far better die roll for this. We got all their ships. We captured 2 of their galleys and 2 of their Liburnians, and we sunk the rest. Well done, gentlemen. As I said, this is a team effort. Council autonomous take upon themselves to free a sizable quantity of privately owned slaves. If we could intervene if we think it best, letting slaves get too comfortable could have repercussions. Why not for freedom? I want to add more popularity before I pass. At least I'll be remembered fondly. Please remember, next ruler's legitimacy will be 76%. There's only one person who supports the pretender, and that's the levies. I'll be ready to take the reins, son. There's their first legion with a not so good commander. Our cavalry should defeat them easily. So actually, what the hell? Why do we have to go all the way around? Ah, well. As we stated before, we need everybody here. Damn! Status quo. It's gonna take longer. But at least it'll keep them away. Vladimir revolted, that's why. Oh, that's a big revolt. And why is Kush not intervening on their behalf? And I know both of you are going to take a long time to get there or even come at all, but it's your choice. One more port coming up. This man. Oh, you're practically Punic. I'm gonna die anyway. Just made one more rival before I pass. Oh, I know where they're going. They're gonna try to take... I need... Cavalry Corps, over here. That was my last order. And now he's taken over. Our stability dropped. Palais Hazragi will now rule our glorious nation. And we're set that Caleb has died of a heart attack at the age of 70. He lived a good long life for this. There's the family head. And of course, the son of Caleb was a court philosopher for a good portion of his life, but now he's finally Malik. You can have it. But at least now the loyalties should start going up because we no longer have a ruler who is corrupt. Where's the spoon? Oh no, it's back here. We'll use that political influence right now. The spoon is mine. Should be active by then. Not a character focus. As much as I would like to go civic. Since, you know, we're building intensive now. I'm not terribly worried about the martial skill. And Because I was confident. Confident, man. And if I want to assassinate the rivals, I could do so. And it costs less. And plus, the other Romanian, he's also near death, so I think it would be right to say, go for civic focus. Go for commerce focus. So in 5 years, get this first. Because the reduction of build costs for the next 5 years would be ideal. Knowing of the post-war plans. So we're sending our cavalry to go after them. Right, my success is on the line of succession. Yet, not the skilled. I have 2 daughters. Not as good as I had hoped. She's submissive and she's trusting, so she'll be a loyalist no matter what. Okay. Give her something. Just focus on religious studies, since that's what it seems you're very good at. Although if that is going to be the case, then I may have to switch the law to agnetic-cognatic. When we get more stability, that is. Oh crud, we're not progressing. Well, I want to defeat the bastards first. We'll stay here as long as we like, and then we'll come back. Sooner rather than later. My first battle's coming up, and if I need more popularity, win a battle or 2. That'll get him. Aha! Right tactic for the job. Gave them a beating. Now, get up there. They'll be away for a while. If your 2 aren't going to do anything, that's fine. We could do subject transfers while at war, right? Commercial district costs 54 each. We'll raise the funds until we reach around 100 something. At least there's no disloyal characters at the moment, but there's a couple of disloyal provinces that we have to take care of in future. And remember, loyalty's going up because there's no more governor corruption from my father. Faster manpower recovery speed would be ideal. And the spoon is active. Have to do this every time. When there's succession, activate the spoon. And I got plenty of wealth, so The only priority you should worry about is legitimacy, so we should get this up by proving legitimacy. Because that helps with the national freeman happiness. Okay, pretender. There's a lot of women for you to marry. And I mean, it would be wise to expand the family. But if this is going to make you happy, well, that depends on the skills. What do we got here? She would be a match for you. After careful deliberation, assessment of potential spouses, and a great deal of research to various bloodlines and heritages, Bashir summoned his aides and issued an offer to marriage to Onethe of the Majid dynasty. The envoy who delivered the proposal said he barely made it out alive after she flew into a great rage, hurling a wicked pike with great accuracy, nearly decapitating him. It seems that she considers a suggestion of great contempt and had to sweeten the deal by increasing the size of the dowry. Oh my goodness. Damn it. Got to look elsewhere for love. Well, you go seek the spouse from him. Marriage contract is never interlining. Tradition, this is how the two families are bound together. Not just the matrimony, but also the political alliance is expected to continue as long as they are linked. The marriage of Patek is therefore a matter of state. A rigorous search has begun for a suitable match among the many relatives of the Saba family, however distant. Once a suitable match has been found, Rather will be approached with an offer of marriage. The formality surely will succeed if it's found a suitable political marriage within that family. So they don't have to spend gold for it, because that gold is going to be for the commercial districts. Unpause, dummy. I thought we were going. Okay, we need someone else to do the job. Cavalry from Flint, yes. Get after them. Fort level 4, that's ridiculous. Status quo. God dang it! It's gonna take longer. So it's up to you to defeat them. You have the skills. You may not have the numbers, but you certainly have the skills to defeat them. Not to mention you're starving a little, so you need to siphon the food from the other places. Oh yeah, we got him. We got him. No, we do not got him. God blasted. Light infantry. Crisis at Hadhramaut. So their old man finally croaked. That's excellent. One second. With the recent death of the Hadhramaut ruler, this caused a great deal of political disturbance in the country. Eager to take advantage of the situation, the numerous lackeys, pretenders, and legitimate claimants to the throne have risen up to bear arms against the newly crowned Malik. As the nation of Hadhramaut is of interest to us, it might be that we can exert certain influence over the more rowdy pretenders and hope to plunge nurses for the home. No, they're to be conquered. They somehow defeated us. And we're retreating all the way to Safar. It's their light infantry is what caused them to... Not to mention our troops are starving. We're all lacking food. We don't know how long we can last in this siege. We just need to take it all over, then we have to rest a bit. All of us. Do you not have access? Military access to Mundia? Yes, you do. Well, why aren't you going after them? They're gonna retake it all back. Man, damn it! We don't have enough men. We gotta pull back. Get out of there! Can't do it. We're gonna need mercenaries. That's the only way to solve this issue. We can afford a mercenary band, but the areas where we can get them from are quite far away. We simply do not have the food to maintain a whole army. Every single one of them. We were ill prepared for this. The finishing of the commercial district can wait. Where's the nearest mercenary? Oh, them. It'll do. Oh, keep in mind, not all of them are starving. It's the ones who are separated from the supply trains is what's causing them to be lowered. Should have put them together. Yeah, that was my fault. Yeah, we can afford the upkeep of this. How much are you for hire? 100. Okay. But reorganize it just to get the morale up before we send you out to the wolves. All together now. Get after them. This way, dummy. Need your help. Can't let them get away. Stay. We don't want to let them escape. Which, to be fair, they're an army, not the lowly levies that we faced earlier. Move up. So, they'll arrive on the 24th, they'll arrive on the 14th. Wait a few days. He was family head. Okay, you've got your... You're gonna screw things up for us. Get over here. Be there. And 4 days later, you come in. We'll get them off. It's the army maintenance. Well, of course, some of that with the maintenance costs, that's really increased big time because we're trying to reorganize them before we send them out there. Shit. Got a bad tactic again. What are we using? This counters development. There we go. Much better. And plus, we fail to realize they have higher discipline than us. Because they're Royal Guard and they have a few other things. That's what defeated us. It's their discipline. Okay, stop. I want you to head over there right now. Just get our act together. Okay? Where are you headed off to? All the way back home? Well, you're infantry, so you matter little. Yeah, we just stopped reorganizing because that was killing our... Bring him here. Basically, we're at the point where we're saying, what are we doing wrong? And we realized what we were doing wrong. We split our forces too thin. So we'll be helped out by these mercenaries here. Oh, this is definitely going to get rid of all of our manpower. It's going to get us down to 0. At least we called upon Al-Usam to increase the manpower recovery speed. Their navy isn't going to appear anytime soon, so I suggest you get the ports here. What the hell? Okay. This way. You idiots. Seize the grain from all visiting merchants because Rundle's advisors that we pointed screwed it up. I'm willing to take the corruption. Because at least it'll go away slowly. With time. Come on, let's get out of here. You refuse the offer. Sorry, Bashir. Don't care if you're gonna have children or not. Whereas I do. You stay back. But at least try to get this so we can... Again, it's that damn fort. So as I said, well, we figured out what went wrong. It's the lack of supplies. Supply was the issue. The cavalry should operate at a limited scale. Like we should just go and move cautiously, rather than go deep behind enemy lines. Got another daughter. Savannah. I'm texting to one of my friends. Okay, so remember, 8,000 is what's needed. So we're back to where we started. Where do they get their food from? That's the question. Livestock, dates, fish. Figured it out. Don't go too far. Just stick together, both of you. Remember, they have no navy, so we shouldn't be too, anxious about it. We're right behind you. We'll help you out if needed. Oh, crud! They're coming in. Okay, they stopped. That's their army and that's their levy. We could defeat them, but I think it would be wise to stick together. Also, you probably want to wait for a little bit of the infantry support to come in. Move in. Transport them there. Stay there. Don't move. Wait for support. This might be our only chance to defeat all of them. This fortress of a capital. And they wouldn't want to attack us on the high ground. Wait for infantry support. Move out. Blockade. We're at an impasse. He was a researcher. Intelligent. But may never know we'll get a free innovation. So, here. Let me see. Did you fully repair these ships that we captured? No. Once we retake this, put them in port before we blockade them. It's going down. They're withdrawing. Don't let them get away. They're gonna get away. I think they're gonna want to retake that capital. Try to beat us off of it. Yeah, we know exactly what they're up to. No. Even with our combined strength would not be enough. Their army has a higher morale and a better quality than us. Plus they got light infantry. That's what defeated us. Stay here. They can defeat them. Unless we can surround them. Where the hell are you going? Are you mad? Do I have to bribe you? Just plotting quietly. Okay then. Stop at what you're doing. Good God, you're super corrupt. I would bring you to trial for this. If we ever find a suitable candidate, which, let me look at that in just a moment. Is there such thing as a suitable replacement of anyone with high martial? No, there is no such character. No, wait. Yes, but he would be a terrible governor. And young, too. And aggressive. Ah. I think we found our replacement when that time comes. Stay, stay. Yeah, they're about to fall. We'll go up there. They're heading to Seon. Maybe they're going that way. Trying to get away from us. Stick together, don't do anything stupid. Ah, good to know. He's ailing. Wants to be rich. You know, that would make you corrupt, and look at you. You lazy person, you. But, you know what? Leave that to be. Prepare the ships. Wait for the capital to fall. We got it. 300 days. 6 Bob's going to all these places. It's a good thing that we told these ships to get to port, because now there's a storm out there. And there's a storm there. Can't be out there. Alright. Let's chase them down. Double time. Took the main objective of the war. And we shouldn't see any more fortifications like that ever again. Main army should go ahead. Cavalry will be in supporting role from now. Gonna remain cautious now. Oh, Kinda, I forgot about you. Pays 2 manpower each month. We'll protect us if they are. We will protect if they're attacked. And also, if we get national tribesman happiness up, and they'll be more civilized in time, hopefully. And we'll gain higher opinion between each other. Small contribution to monthly manpower gain. And this would also make these part of the missions here unnecessary now. So we've learned our lessons here. Ready? 3 months. They'll be ready to sail. Buying us time to let the infantry move up. Cavalry should stay back. Except maybe out there to make sure they don't flank around. Because I would hate for them to come back around. Let him be on the run. Take this port. Okay, ready? Sail. Let's move on. At least now we have an idea where they are going now. All the way back. Oh, not again. At least they went that way. Box them in. Don't let them escape. They can't take that back. The man of sound reputation and Maliki corrupt the wolf. No one of great virtues recently sparred fiercely whilst attending the court. Such behavior is unbecoming in these people of stature. We have been called upon to take a side in the latest conflict. I'll side with him. Because, you know, during this time of war, we need him. Yeah, they can't take that, so they have to turn back. We're gonna get you surrounded. This is second levy. This is the mercenaries. Go ahead and chase them. I know where the money's going. Commercial districts. 1, 2. 1, 2. Mission complete in a year's time or so. Task. Let them run. They're going to be surrounded. Stop here at Tina. Terrain is to their benefits. Desert hills. Desert. Let them run. We'll trap them. You have a death wish? You want to come up here? Yep. You accepted your fate. Got you in a Benjamin. So, we'll be there on the 17th of December. You'll be there on the 18th. Yeah, we got him. That's the way to get rid of him. Stick with the coast. As much as I want to take this area, but we have to wait for the others. You may have the discipline, but we have the numbers, and we got rid of the entire army of theirs. And captured their general. Good. Alright. Let's get to there. And the cavalry forces, this way. And, this way. And go pick up the rest from over there. Great. Wait for the others. Yeah. We ought to hurry up and finish this before there's going to be rebellions. You've had this turret for a while. Want you to be rich. You already got corruption, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. Innovations will be coming in. Remember, it's oratory advances level 1. Here's one for diplomatic reputation. We'll get another innovation. We'll have administrative patronage, which will further reduce the monthly corruption. And military patronage. Wait a minute, it says needs, not needs one of, it says needs both, so, okay. So, need this as well. Anything that gets rid of corruption is good. help but drone on and on and on, and people around him began falling asleep at the very sound of his voice. Very interesting. So that makes me less popular. Occupy the rest back here. Well, I'll just go straight for it, and you stay right there. We can occupy the rest unless that place is taken. Now, when opposing corruption sanctions, we'll no longer impose a loyalty malice on the target. Got it. Well, we are taking quite a bit of slaves from the population now. They're going to be long gone. While the occasionally breakers most tendencies of Yanhaba Zumani are well known throughout the upper circles of Mariaba, no one was quite prepared for the appalling slew of allegations leveled at him as late. There are growing rumors of terrible indecencies perpetuated on slaves at the debauched gatherings honoring the god of wine, where Yanab and his slaves and his lewd entourage exhibit and debase their latest acquisitions from the Emporium of Hadhramaut. Yanab denies everything in the most stringent terms, claiming the tales to be lies engineered by his political opponents. The gossip is backed by several witnesses who claim to have been besmirched by Yanab personally. Slaves and virtuous citizens across Arabia Felix Centralis are demanding government-sanctioned justice to deter these excesses. We can no longer ignore the situation. Cancerous old man who has no... well, he's the family head. No disloyal characters at the moment. He's not going to be around much anymore, so we'll conduct a full and fair investigation in this matter. Actually, I'll talk about it, especially because we don't have the funds to do so. Waiting for the siege to begin. This one shouldn't take. All the investigations at Yahweh's mainly intended as a symbolic gesture to ease tensions. It is clear after some preliminary groundwork by jurists that the accused was one of the victim of slander, which bears no resemblance to his relatively mundane lifestyle. It seems we saved ourselves a lot of trouble and money by only half-heartedly investigating the innocent Yanav. All agree that there is no risk of any sentence being passed unless some extremely damaging evidence comes to light. So we'll just have to see what happens. Yeah, bring everybody over. Up. The investigation into the accusations against Al-Zamani can be finally brought to a close, having well-established innocence on the matter. A public apology and repudiation of slander has been issued, though the identity of the label's originator remains unknown. While the citizens are pleased to have their reputations in safe hands of our justice system, the slaves have found a seriousness with which the trial was approached somewhat lacking. He was merely an unfortunate victim of slander. That is all. Use it when war's over. Oh, and get this while you're at it. Incoming barbarians. Gotcha. Occupied too far? Get back to your post while we bring this down and war's over. Trying to deprive them of food by taking away their food trade goods. Yeah, war's gone on too long, but don't worry, it'll be over soon. Just need to take this fortress, and then job well done. Alright, wait for it. 100% war score. No thanks to either of you. It's a total of 12 aggressive expansion. All of this will be mine. And we'll be a major power for this. We got him. And you need the aggressive expansion to go down so you don't get too destabilized here. So banish those across and put the rest of the sword. So we're a major power now. So we can threaten war, so support rebels, can have more alliances. Now we have increased integrated culture happiness, more capital import routes, integration speed goes up a bit, more monthly wages, diplomatic relations, influence, war score cost, even more diplomatic range, so we should have enough range to trade with India, the Indian nations, and subsequently become potential targets for slave raids. If you need a source of slaves to get instead of the ones locally and the sparsely populated African ones. Unfortunately, the threshold for civil war is lowered, so you need to be more careful with those. Especially keep your eye on your governors. Now you can form Yamnat, but however, I will not form Yamnat until this mission is complete. And we still got a lot more work to do here. So, yes, the inhabitants of Hadhramaut to the east have a reputation for being fair weather friends, abandoning our gods when it is politically expedient for them to do so. Let us call these seasons once and for all, and we've done that. Gain Hadrami influences for the next 300 months. Like, is that 10 years or so? Is that, how long is 300 months? So it gives us more Omen power, and cost less to change Pantheon deity for stability drops. Our generals report that the armies of Hadhramaut have been chased from the battlefields, scattered like the chaff in the wind, but with the holdings of the Sabaean people increases. The gods of war have blessed our forces and brought everlasting destruction to the weak. We'll celebrate this eternal victory by sacrificing to the gods. And now, finding a lost tribe here. What we should do with the tribes of Ad now that we have moved into their territory. As our triumphant army moved into the province of Iram, having driven out the Ad garrison for the Oasis city, an important discovery was made. Though the local leadership tried to hide the treasure from us by burying it in the ground, the sharp eyes of our commanding general saw through this deception and demanded it be unearthed. Though Haleg was infuriated by this news, the fact that we successfully recovered the stone of the Ad calmed down the Malik's wrath. This stone belongs to Saba by rights of conquest. How dare they? Local population growth up. I know where I'm going to take this to. This goes to our holy site of Al-Makkah. Put it in here. So that way we'll have increased population growth here. Every little bit helps. Have more of our citizens. And look, yes, we do have contact with Moria now. We can trade to whichever we like. I'm happy with this. Take your pick. Locally. Well. Oh yeah, dates. Need more dates. For national commerce income. Because I need to start making some fortunes again. And we ought to be careful because Arabia could rebel in a year's time or so. And we'll disband all of our levies, getting all that experience. And I wish you well done to get rid of those mercenaries and start making some fortune again. Oh, and most definitely get rid of this fortress. That's very expensive. We'll keep one. Alright? And this can also keep its fortress. It's also got a forum, a citizen district, and court of law. At least they did some good taking care. Oh. And there'll be a construction later. So all we need to do now is 56. Wait one more month. This needs one more commercial districts in Oculus and Mosa Imperial. Here we go. Relax. That's all you need to do now. And remember, we do have a castle spell against Samad to take apart of Dhofar. But unfortunately, the Seleucid Empire has them guaranteed. And we'll join them in our defense. If... Oh my goodness! Parthia! Seleucids are being devastated. Parthia has taken Babylon. They're taking away the big population centers of Mesopotamia. That's where they are currently. They've taken that now. Ctesiphon. While meanwhile, Seleucids are trying to regain this. Parthians are down there. Their major population centers are being taken away. I would have loved to strike against Samad now, with the Parthians being busy. We can colonize, but we don't have the manpower to support it. Well done, gentlemen. I'm trying to catch this fly. It's been bothering me all day. Merchants travel far and wide to visit our markets. Our coastal regions have the potential to become a trade hub. We got all 3 ports and all 3 commercial district buildings in all 3 cities. And on completion, a road network will connect your major trading cities on the coast with the trade and production cities inland. So Adan, Oculus, and Mosa Imperial will permanently get the hub of the Frankincense and Myrrh trade, thus increasing further population capacity and output and more migration attraction up. They're going to be very important to us. It wouldn't be the stretch to say that the roads that connect Mariavat to the coasts were paid entirely from the profits of the Frankincense and Myrrh trade, which brought countless riches to the Sabian people. This system of roads has ensured that the capital remains at the heart of what is turning into an important regional center of trade. Life is changing throughout the entire nation, thanks to this improvement in civic infrastructure. The trade caravans must be able to reach Mariabat as quickly as possible, becoming a pivotal axis of trade. Oh, look! As you can see on the terrain map mode, roads have been constructed. Coastal roads. It does reach into Safar, to Siwa, and it's in Mariaba, which also connects to Tema, Mesta, Adan, and it also goes further inland to Yatil and Karna. Those are the centers of trade of here and there. Oh, I'm happy with this arrangement. We have assumed our rightful place as masters of trade in our region. Our reputation and treasuries grow exponentially. We have controlled slightly over 60% of the incense, myrrh, and spice production in Punt and Arabia Felix regions. We have 27 out of 25. So now we have Arabian Market domination permanently, thus further increase to our national commerce income and more diplomatic range. It has been said that one cannot buy an incense like myrrh that has not passed through the fingers of our Sabian middlemen at some point, for our merchants and traders control the trade of these expensive goods. As such, our reputation abroad has become synonymous with wealth, luxury, and fine taste. The foreigners described us perfectly, it sounds like. Yes. I am very happy with this arrangement. So now we need to put our focus to forming a military center here. And we need populations to move here. as it's a relatively new city. We can move a couple of pops from Safar to here. So, build one here, and we'll have a fortress a little later. Hopefully not too later. Reduce the fort maintenance, and this is how much we're making. Very happy with this. Fills me with pride to be a rich, intensive nation. Fair enough. Why not? Get it from Parthia now. We do have contact with Parthia, because they're still at war with trying to conquer all of the Seleucid Empire. But we don't know when their war is going to be finished. One would think the Seleucids cannot help Samad if we want to take this part of the coast, which would definitely reach us to there. Remember, to conduct a slave raid, you gotta have in an ocean or river territory. Can raid up to 3 adjacent ports or slaves if they are protected. Fewer than 3 fortress houses have a population of about 5. 1 aggressive expansion per point. So meaning in theory we could reach it to there and make it back. We don't have a population of 1,000 yet, but that may change whenever we conquer all this. So I'll be willing to spend this military tradition next. Desert Citadels. Built by Sabian king Ilay-Shah Yadib in 8th century BC, the Gumdan Palace is the oldest castle in the world, with a tower that stands 20 stories tall. When the Romans besieged Marib in the 1st century BC, they had to withdraw within a week due to disease, overextended supplies, and a brutal desert environment. So now, when active, our forts will be more defendable, and those who are in our country will take hostile attrition, and also national fort infrastructure capacity goes up a bit. So I'm willing to spend on that, because in future, when we get to Kingdom Rising, you know this is going to give you military experience, and you need that military experience to wait until we're up to 100, so you're going to have to start saving up. And as well as all that manpower that we have to get it up by then. Get rid of that, and then we'll be golden. Mission complete. But we still need Macrovia, because it's home to even more incense and myrrh, and a few spices as well, so we can get more value out of this, and as well as getting more improvements on these Macrobian trade goods, so we can export more and make more commerce out of it. And of course, the matter of Socotra in the far future. I cannot believe I let them be around longer. Risk a rebellion, so Arabia is going to rebel. Yeah, Party has more population than you now. Don't know what the hell we need that for. Love to have more camels. Get it from Parthia. More tax. 15 a month. I can afford a bigger navy, but we don't need that right now. Because seriously, Seleucids are taking a beating. Yes, they have more ships, but some of these ships could be on the Mediterranean side rather than there. And Samad's ships don't compare. Continue with the recovery speed each and every time. Also, this area there, that's a holy site. This is for local unrest reduction. A good and prosperous famine. The prophet Job was beset by horrendous disasters that took away all that he held dear. So his tomb resides there. Fortress here. So all it needs is to move a couple of populations around there. Tell you what, move that here. Come on, this way. We need to make this place a little more attractive to centralized population here. We just want them to come over here. Knowing that money's gonna go elsewhere of where to spend now. Because I want to start improving, you know, other places. Now, administrative. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got reducing the corruption even further. And soon we'll get that. And if we get lucky by getting another innovation, that's for the Heptadic faith. Huh. So we'll get that, and then I will be founder. Reduce corruption much further. And then we'll get 2 more free innovations. I'm looking regarding Navy related. We only use these ships mainly. increased naval range is always good. But this, more naval range. And less ship damage taken. Surprised they have no ambitions of going down this way. That's good. Ah, crud. Like a crop, you do it. Slavers off that passed through a realm. However, heralds from one of our border posts sent word of a most intriguing development. The representative of Archon Boss of Cortania has been seen attempting to sell a man of what's clearly of previous fortunes to the realm. Also, we cannot guess as to the events that led to such a contentious sale. This person may prove useful to us. What if we were willing to foot a hefty price they're asking for? He's got dementia. No, we have better things to waste money on. Like here, for example, if I want to... knowing that the populations are going to keep growing with the recent migration attractions, better build the granaries in order to keep up with the growth. We'll save the money a little in time. Whilst we wait for this to go down and this to go down before, of course, then we also have to deal with the rebellion soon in Arabia, and after we put them down, then we're going to start paying attention by taking all of this. The Macrobian coast will be ours one day. We learned our lessons of the wars against Hadhramaut. So, I think it would be fair for me to say I'm not quite ready to start doing the slave raids against Moria. There goes our family head. That family head. He was 70. It will not be over until they reach 100. Otherwise, these Seleucids are just going to be scattered, while Parthia becomes the dominant player of the region. And we could assume that the forces of Parsis is what's keeping them alive. Persis. We could do a subject transfer of them as well. Another settled tribe of Tassin. And if we were next to each other with Tassin, we'll bring them in as vassals too. Look at how much fortune we make through commerce. Due to all these things. Several nights ago, he was discovered helping himself with a sizable quantity of gold. The National Treasury just cleared a serious crime. However, there's something to be said for sweeping affairs like this under the carpet. Blast it. Have him flogged. There goes my money. I was going to use it for something else. Now we have military patronage, and I've become the founder. So, he has visions the likes of which have not been seen since the days of Solomon, Romulus, or the great pharaohs of old. So, as governor of Arabia Felix, that means local citizen output increase, and as ruler, further reduction of build costs, and a bit more increase on monthly stability. That's excellent. You're 16 now. You lazy, uncaring fool. Stability up. Not as good as I hoped if you weren't so lazy. But you'll do. Right, build a granary. And knowing that this city's going to keep on growing, get me an aqueduct. 2, in fact, if you can. Oh, we can't afford another. Okay. So I know for a fact that I better start improving, you know, other places. You know, like more farming settlements and pastures to build. So we can have more food growth, so we can keep up with the growth, because this city's going to become a metropolis one day. A metropolis in the middle of a desert. Amazing. Oh, here we go. Raise all levies. You better start running, because, you know, you're going to be in a real bad spot. And go pick up my friends here. Just when we were living the good life, but then reality hits you in the face. It's just Arabian Maritime. Okay, get up here. Oh no, our whole levy of Arabia is gone. Oh boy. Let's see if we can find something for you. Oh wow. Okay, switch over. Well, I mean, it's not what I wanted to do. It's the Hadhramaut family is what needs it. Damn, as much as I'd like to have an additional. Yeah. Ah, here we go. Just shuffling around the researchers. So now we got possible, you know, innovation sets to come. Yeah, we're gonna need your help. We got 3 provinces that rebelled against us. So we headed back to Karna. We lost our Arabian governor. I think we may have to end this episode soon, you know, such a cliffhanger. Because we need to take care of this mess now. I mean, hope we can handle it. Oh, who needs it? Hazragi family. Hazragi. You're not gonna be around any much longer, old man. Okay. Ah, my son. Got it. Okay. Okay, it's got a fortress now. Now all we have to do is just let time tick by, and people will be migrating. But at least we got roads now. We can move faster. But remember, if you want to build roads, you have to reach the civic level to 5, and we do have it. From Kutna. Go ahead. Oh, hell. Don't worry, they're coming. We're gonna get them. They have cavalry only, unfortunately, which means they can move fast. Had the same idea. Got them all. So you're the one that's going to go down first. But I don't know if our combined forces can actually beat them. Oh, where do they get legions? It's only one. Hell, you're afraid of uncleared side would win? Because they got their damn good general. Now we got barbarians up down there. I can't watch over everything, you know? Hope you do well. If not, pull back. Oh. He's got the bad tactic. But we still got him. And hold your ground. Enemy incoming. No, they're going up there. Our side might win. I don't think that's wise. Terrain's to their benefit. Oh yeah, they're gonna be gone. It's time to switch tactics. Use this to counter. They're gonna be on the run. Keep an eye on them. We do not care about them. The Genetians. Party of trust confidants on a Madan politician named Jedid has mysteriously arrived in Mariaba. It has become clear that they are strategically attempted to gain our support for a coup in Mundia, and will place him as the head of an oligarchy. The government of Mundia is sure to hear about their attempts sooner or later. It must decide how to respond to the delegates. The graceful dictator is sure to create mundane warmth to their own causes. Whether they succeed or fail, Mundan will be weakened, but then again, we are above such petty blackguard behavior. This will be useful. This may help him overthrow the government. If it succeeds, a truce will be created and relations between Saba and Mundan will improve. If that is the case, is it possible we could try to break them off of their defensive league, and I can use them to perhaps create an alliance between us? In fact, take that into consideration. Worse, we're too far away for any client stay, but hey, at least give it a head start. Water cedar enclosure, that's what it's for. That's for livestock. Just needs to keep up with the growth. Yeah, we can't take care of the barbarian problem. Axum has fabricated a claim over us. Sirwa has gained a forum. That's the problem. Desert citadels. Because they inherited, you know, us, and also Desert Hills heritage. Oasis heritage, Seafaring heritage. Got different heritages. That was our family member here. Unfortunately, Bashir, you have this task which will give us nothing. He's got cancer now. But of course the man is so corrupt that I could just bring him on trial and get rid of him. Because we do have a suitable replacement. That fort here. Let's just keep them here. For stability. Yeah, it's taken us a long time than normal because of what's been doing to us. Because of that blasted attrition due to the heritages. And that military tradition that inherited from us. We'll end this episode very soon. Let's look at Parthia. Their war is over, and they have taken over Persis as a satrap. Now they're basically scattered in the wind out there. Not as formidable as it once was, but still something that's not to be underestimated. But they're still guaranteeing Samad. While Parthia has no opinion of us except our aggressive expansion, but I think we can see the relations warm between us. God blast you! Hate it when that happens. Say here. We've received an envoy from the grateful Archon Nim, the new oligarch of Mundia. No doubt thanks to our generous support. Has pledged thousands of years of friendship between our two great nations and hopes it will be of great help to each other in the future. Huh. We gain good relations. And a 15-year truce. Excellent. They're coming to us. No. Stay. Yeah. Okay. Now, Monday. That means we can have an alliance between us. Yes, it's too many relations. But to get you in as a client state, well, that will take some time. And to improve relations between us further. I'll send you a gift. Oh no. Nowhere to run now. We need to take the high ground. Nope. They figured it out. Now we're at an impasse. Let the men roam freely. How'd it get past us? Tell you what. Cavalry only. Get after them. Wolf stay put. Hunt them down. It's faster that way. Send him a gift. They'll say yes to tribute, but I need them as a client state as well. It'll make our job easier. Because whenever we, expand to there, and to there as well. We'll end the episode on what happens to this army. They have a slightly higher discipline than us, but we're holding our ground. Come on. Thank goodness we have the light infantry to hold them off. We got them. Also to conduct separate peace, right? Is that how that works? Yeah, separate peace. Because we need to get rid of them before, things get nasty. Which we'll have to deal with that first. Lower that. Okay, we knocked them out of the war. Now, turn around. Get rid of that fortification. There's no city here. So we'll end the episode on that note. We'll leave it on a cliffhanger. So in the next episode, we'll continue to deal with the Arabian Rebellion. And then on the next episode, we'll bring in Mundia as a client state. So their defense pact between them will weaken. And it'll make our job easier to... well, one day we're going to have to declare war against Mundia as a way to get them in a war. Ending our alliance between us. And all that and more. So we hope to see you in the next episode. But until then, so long for now.